Hello, everyone. Last week I was in the Master 2 division. I played a bunch of duels. At one point, after losing a handful of games, I was about to be kicked out, and then into the week, I ended up going on a three-game winning streak, which got me back into the Master 2 pack. And I believe I had played well enough and my rating was high enough that I should have been able to stay in Master 2. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the results were for the week. And it looks like okay, I came in 24th, so I stayed in Master 2. I did not get demoted back to Gold 1, so I'm going to take that as a victory over the previous weeks where I was demoted back into Gold 1 and I had to play another week. So I'm still Master 2, but my rating is pretty low. I mean, I finished more towards the bottom of the list. I'm going to get into a few games here today. Hopefully I can keep that win streak going. I can keep playing well this week, and I can increase this rating up a little bit higher, and I can stay in Master 2 again, and then I can start making moves to get promoted into Master 1. But for now, let's get into a couple of duels. Okay, I got a good-looking player here. We wait for good luck. Not sure where this can be. So we're driving on the right with some mountains. I mean, Mexico's an option. Yeah. That's probably my best option here. I don't want to spend too much time thinking about it. Landscape kind of looks like it checks out. I'm going to go ahead and place the pin. The player goes to Canada, and it was Mexico, so doing a good amount of damage there right off the bat. Sun is in the north, and we are driving on the left. Okay, that puts us probably South Africa, Botswana. Go up here towards Botswana. Place the pin. Other player goes in Botswana, and it was the southern part of it, so off to a good start again, doing some damage. Sun's in the north. Sun is definitely in the north. I'm thinking Brazil. Not getting much on the car or anything else. I really don't know on this one. I'm going to go Brazil here. I feel comfortable with the guess. Okay, they had a much better guess on that one. That's doing a ton of damage to me. Don't see too much in this western part of Brazil. Can't really tell where the sun is. I gotta go like Bhutan or something. I don't think it's the right answer here, but the other player also goes in Bhutan. Oh, wow. Wow, okay, I 5K'd it. That was the first time completely by accident. I promise you there's no skill there. Okay, what do we got here? This ought to be India. Yeah. Can't get a feel on what language that is. I don't think it's the south of India with the script. Maybe up this way a little bit. I'm just going to go for it here. Other player goes closer to... Oh, yeah, Mumbai would have been a much better guess. Yeah, I wasn't thinking... Good guess, though. I kind of just hedged it more north. Okay, we are driving on the right. It appears to be Japan. Japanese. No, it's not. We're driving on the right. Potentially Korean. I think this might be South Korea. If I can find it on the map. Place the pin. Other player also goes South Korea. Oh, it's Taiwan. Okay. I probably could have knocked the player out of the game if I went Taiwan. Jumping on the right again. European looking road signs here. Circle K. I'm not sure on this one. Maybe Ireland. Norway. Yeah, sugar. Kind of had it. I was thinking maybe Norway, but oh well. Very good. That was a good game. Taking the L here, but the player was much higher rated than me. Back down under 800, so no problem there. I kind of had a feeling, but I think I played pretty well overall, though. I'm going to get into another one here. Okay, got a good looking player. Wave for good luck. No idea what that is. I do have some Cyrillics. Got that famous Ferris wheel in Ukraine. Was it Ukraine? I think in Pripyat from the old Call of Duty games. 50,000 people used to live here. I don't know where it is. I'm going to go for it. The play goes in Russia, and it was in Russia. Driving on the left. See this sign that I think should put me in India, but not sure on those poles. But I mean, they are concrete. I probably could go India here. Other player goes in Thailand, and it was India. It was just much further south, so I'm able to do some damage there. Yellow pole. I think this is Finland. Yes, it is Finland. I'm going to go up here. I don't know where. I'm just going to place the pin more towards the southern part of it. The player goes in Sweden, and it was Finland. Very good, knocking off some damage here. Can't read those. It kind of looks like a South African sign, though. don't think it is. Well, we are driving on the left. Stumped on this one. I guess I just got to go down here. See what happens. The other person goes and... Oh, wow. Okay, I was greatly mistaken on that. I don't know why I didn't consider... I thought I was in South Africa for some reason. With the sign. Okay, interesting. Got my work cut out for me now. Sun is in the north with this truck here. I mean, this is probably Kenya. Could be Uganda. Or Rwanda. The person goes in. Okay, and it was south of Kenya there. Able to do enough damage to knock that other player out of the game. So, big blunder on my last round. I was able to stick in it, stick in the game, and then was able to come out victorious at the end of that one. So very good. Moving back up, getting some increase in my rating from where I started today. So not too bad. All right, so I lost one, I won one. I'm going to get into a third game here. A good looking player again. Wave for good luck. Potential Indonesian flag. I would say that probably correlates. I mean, geez, I mean, where do you go in Indo? Just plonk it right in the middle, I guess. Other player also goes in Indonesia, and it was doing some damage to start. This is probably Turkey. It's probably a pretty safe bet. Don't know where. I'm just going to go more towards the center. Other player goes further east and had the right area. Knocking a ton of damage off of me. Okay, can't tell on the sun there. I do see these bollards. Potentially Australia. Well, I don't know. It's tough to tell on that sun. Yeah, these bollards are probably Australian. I'm going to go out in like the western part of it near Perth. Other player goes further north. Okay, neither of us were right, but that's going to do some damage to me. It was Australia, though. Ooh, okay, that's in Turkey. I know that. Where? No idea. Just going to go up here. Other player goes further south, and it was closer, I think, to where I was. Okay, so doing some damage. Battling here back and forth, getting into the multipliers. Rounder concrete pole. Okay, I'm thinking this could be like Bulgaria. Parts of Croatia. I think these garbage bins are kind of common in Bulgaria. If I'm not, I think they have a similar looking one. I'm just going to do it kind of towards the capital here. Other player goes in Romania, and it was Bulgaria. Okay, so I recognize the garbage can to place me in the right country. It's very interesting, the things you learn. So I was in the north. Is it? It seems more north. I see a grouping of trees over here. I mean, Uruguay, I don't feel comfortable with it, but I'm going to go for it. The other player also goes in Uruguay, and it was. Okay. Doing some damage to me. Someone's in the south. This banana tree. I mean, this could be Thailand. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. Other player goes in Cambodia. It was the Philippines. Because neither of us were right, but we're doing a good chunk of damage to me. I think this is Turkey again. I mean, the salt and pepper kind of road. I'm just going to go for it. The player goes in Turkey, and I think we both went Turkey. It was South Africa. So we're in a really long battle here. Okay, I'm thinking U.S., Canada. They're driving on the right. Actually, no, this is probably Brazil. Yeah, this is definitely Brazil. I'm gonna go for it, just kind of right around here. Other player also goes in Brazil. It was much further north, able to do some damage here. Driving on the right. I mean, this. This is the Philippines, I guess. I'm going to go to the Philippines just due to the kind of Spanish influence, and it was much further north, closer to Manila. That is enough to knock that other player out of the game. Very good game, sir. I mean, that was a lot of fun to play. I mean, we were battling back and forth quite deeply into that one. I was able to come away victorious on it, which is never a bad thing. So here I am again, increasing my rating into the 830s again. I think that's all I have time for today. So I'm feeling pretty good with that. Lost one, but won the other two. Feeling all right about it. I think I played well. But I am going to shut it down now, and I will be back tomorrow with more duels.